Howdy everyone, Posher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we are going to be testing the Druids against all the meta teams to see how they hold up. We'll be versing 3 teams. We'll be versing the Bomb Squad, the Holy Trinity, and the Rogue Squad. Now, I will be versing the original teams of these variations. So what I mean by that is the Holy Trinity team will have a Rock and a Succubus in it instead of a Mabe and a Cage. I can do videos in the future about different variations of the meta squads, but we're just going to focus on the primary squads in this video. So yeah, we'll get into it and we'll see how they stand up against the dominant teams. Okay, so here we are against the Bomb Squad. Now, the Bomb Squad has the potential to decimate this team. However, you need to use your moves wisely to be able to beat the Bomb Squad, and I'll explain what we're going to do here. So we're going to silence Siegfried, and we're going to use our third ability, Angry Hive, on the Bomb Squad. Now, why we do this is because it has the chance of lowering the critical strike chance and the attack damage of the enemy, which is really good. As you can see here, we've got Soothsayer and Blood Priest. That is amazing. Those are the two massive damage dealers on this team, and we've essentially nullified them right off the bat. So I'm not going to use my stun ability here because I don't want to waste it. I'm not going to take much damage in the attack. You see, not much damage, and then, yeah, that's all the damage right there, and we can heal straight back up from that and continue attacking. Now, we want to get past Siegfried. We're essentially going to slow them there, then we're going to use the stun. We just want Siegfried's taunt to come off, and then we're going to aim Soothsayer. Now, Blood Priest got his anti-heal out, which is fine. We can't attack anyone else just yet. We're going to use a taunt. Attack Siegfried once more. Once more again. His taunt comes off, and we move straight onto Soothsayer. Now, no matter what, our priority is Soothsayer. The moment Soothsayer dies, we essentially win this battle, because without Soothsayer, she cannot apply the healer class mark, and then Blood Priest cannot trigger that. So once that is out of the way, we are in good condition. I'm going to put my dot healing hot on all my characters, slow the enemy, and I've got it running on 4 times speed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to put it down to medium speed now, and we just keep attacking Soothsayer. Get the taunt. I should have just attacked there and just triggered the passive. There, we got the passive out, and now she's dead. We move on to, I didn't realize the passive was already triggered. That's fine. We are going to aim Mage now and get rid of any ability the team has to negate our healing. So we burn him down. Good. And then we move on to... Is she going to heal here? She's not. Is he going to heal? What's that ability do? Sacrifice his own. Okay, so he could heal. I'm going to attack... Right, we go straight onto Priest at this point, because Priest... I can't get my melee damage abilities through Siegfried at the moment, so I'm not going to be able to kill him, and he'll be healed up in a moment. So we're going to attack Priest and kill him. I'm going to lock him down so he can't heal. We're just getting a lot of dots on him at the moment. He'll take a lot of damage from those dots he's got on. Unless Siegfried taunts, which is really not great. So we've got 2 minutes left. I am going to go back up to 4 times speed. I do not want the timer to run out. Obviously, you're not going to really have an issue with the timer in a regular battle because you're not going to be running it on a slower speed. We will take out Siegfried, hopefully, in a moment. Now, you are going to be tempted to run this battle on auto at this point as well. I suggest not doing it. The reason for that is because Cathbad will use his healing abilities even if your characters have full HP. That's what I found. And you don't want to do that because it's going to be impossible to kill Azariel. You do not have any anti-healing abilities on this team, so every bit of damage against Azariel is going to count. So we can take out Priest in a moment. He is dead. Now we move on to Azariel. We're going to lock her down so she can't get her healing abilities out. We're going to use that ability. And we are just going to auto-attack her and use whatever attack abilities we get up. And we are not going to use healing. The only character that is going to be able to heal her is my Azariel, which is again a pain in the ass, but it's fine. We shouldn't have any issues burning her down. 50 seconds left on the clock. Azariel again heals her. We got her into the red now. We're going to get another dot, 5 dots onto her, and she is dead. So that's it. The bomb squad can sometimes beat druids. However, it really depends on the rotation and how you use your abilities. If you use them smart and you plan everything out, you shouldn't have any issue beating the bomb squad. So, pretty effective team to use against the bomb squad, as long as you just play it smart. Next up, we have the Holy Trinity team. Now, the issue with versing the Holy Trinity team is that we may not have the damage to break through the heals. Our main priority is going to be Lucky. She is our only concern. So what we are going to do here is we are going to lock Succubus down to begin with, because I don't want him to get his silencers out. I don't care if Rock stuns us. I just don't want Succubus to silence us. So I am going to start off by slowing the enemy team. I think that is our main step, and then I'm going to try and stun whoever I can. We stunned the Rock, which is actually really good for us. And then we're going to move on to Lucky. So here's the issue with this team. You know, Lucky, all the damage we do essentially can be healed straight back up. So here come dots. I'm going to get my AoE hot out. And then let's go to silence Lucky, because I don't want Lucky to get her heal out, actually. So we are going to just try and burn Lucky down. If we can proc the passive on Lucky from Azariel, that's a really good step for us. Slow the enemy. We should be able to get it right here. Good, we got it. That's really good. Now Zart probably is going to be able to heal Lucky. So we are going to just put a bit of damage on Zart. Yeah, there comes the heal, and we're going to go straight back onto Lucky, get her back down. And, oh, we missed the... Yeah, okay, we got her out of the way. That's a huge win for this team. Massive win. Now, the only other team you could verse that could probably be a threat is the Holy Trinity team with, what's its name? Mabe and Cage instead of Succubus and Rock. This is just the original Holy Trinity team, so I wanted to test it against here. Against the other team where Cage and Mabe are on it, there may be a whole different level of difficulty to that. But this is the general team, so I wanted to test it. I'm going to burn Rock down here, simply because he's already such low HP. And now our next target is Zart. So I'm going to get my AoE hot out again. And if we silence Zart, wonderful. That is essentially guaranteeing our win here. So if we can burn... You see, as long as we keep him locked down, we are in no threat. We should be able to just burn him down. And once he's out of the picture, that is all the resurrects for the enemy gone. And there's not a lot they can do. So... I think he might actually... Can we silence him? I just silenced him to be safe. He's got the passive on him now. So who do we stun? We don't stun it. Oh, that's not the stun ability, sorry. Alright, Zart's down. If we can get rid of... Actually, you know what? Let's just focus Azariel here. I'm not going to use my healing ability, so I'm not really concerned. I am going to silence her so she cannot use her healing abilities. I wish that put a dot on her. That would have been really good. The only issue I have here is Succubus possibly doing a lot of damage on someone I don't want her to do damage on and wiping us out. So, yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes you got to give a little to get a little. And there you go. There's the Holy Trinity team. So, very effective. Again, with Mabe and Cage could be a very different story. So be careful with that team. The only difference is, you know, Succubus and Rock, they have really big stun capacity and silence. So it might actually be a bit easier in the sense that it's only going to be Mabe silencing one person instead of a Succubus and a Rock. So, yeah. Again, I still really reckon that team would be more dangerous just because of the anti-heal and the amount of attacks they're going to be able to get out. But, yeah. Other than that, the basic Holy Trinity team Druids can take care of. So next up we are against the Rogue team. Now, I have a feeling the Rogue team will perform the best against the Druids. There's just a lot of damage. I do have heals, a lot of heals, and a lot of stuns. However, Cage and a Mabe combination with a Swamp Killer is just deadly. So what we're going to do here is we're going to silence Siegfried. I'm going to use Angry Hive to lower the damage output of the enemy. I'm not going to stun yet. I'm going to use my AoE dot, and we're just going to attack. Now, I'm not going to use Drevarad's taunt just yet. I want the rogues to get all their damage out and get all their buffs out and debuffs out. I'm going to wait one more turn. Cage gets his anti-heal out, which is really good for me. I'm not going to use my stun just yet. Can we attack? No, we cannot attack anyone else yet. And now I'm going to use the taunt. Now the reason I've done that is because now that Cage's anti-heal is out, it can wear off on my Azariel while Drevarad is tanking. You see, we can't attack anyone else but Swamp Killer and Azariel Healer, which is really bad for us. We can actually attack. No, I'm gonna try and do some damage on Swamp Killer. Obviously, we're gonna miss a lot of attacks. I'm gonna slow the enemy. Cage is out of his hide, which is really good. So I'm gonna reset Cage's initiative. He didn't have any initiative anyway, but that's fine. I'm gonna lock Cage down so he cannot hide. I'm gonna use my Resurrect ability, which didn't. Restores 50% health to the ally with the lowest HP. Removes dots from the allies that protects similar debuffs. Has. Okay. I thought that healed Druids. Or I thought Drevarad had the lowest HP there as well. So, that's a shame. Okay. I am going to be able to heal up anyway, though. We really just want to kill Cage. If Cage is taken out of the picture. Okay, the passive is on Cage. I'm going to use my dot heal. Or hot heal, sorry, and now we're going to swindle over to Swamp Killer. There's nothing I can really do against Azariel at this moment. She is going to heal, which is a bit of a shame, but it's going to save my Azariel, which is really good. So let's hopefully we miss our attack there. Cathbad is nearly dead. Azariel heals up my Azariel to full HP. It healed Cage up as well, though, which is not good for us. Cathbad is silenced as well. I'm going to taunt here so my Cathbad does not die. We can lock. Yep, good. Okay, this is good position for us right now because we are going to be able to kill Cage at this point. There's not a lot Cage can do to save him, unless, of course, Siegfried taunts. But we should still be able to kill Cage. Okay, Cage is out of the picture. Really good for us. Going to use that ability to lower their... Alright, we lose Cathbad. So it's kind of an even playing field at the moment. I shouldn't have slowed the enemy. I've just increased the duration of Siegfried's taunt, as it's going to take longer for his turn to come around. Yeah. I need him to finish his taunt, and then we're going to move on to Swamp Killer. Swamp Killer is our best bet. I'm going to taunt here. We could potentially kill Mabe through AoEs. We've lost another character, which is not great. We're down to a minute as well. We're playing on 4 times speed because I knew this was going to be a long battle. Yeah, it's a very hard team to verse. Unless I've missed something or I've not used my abilities correctly. I think I've tried to use them the best way I thought, but Rogues definitely put up the strongest fight against Druids. It's not a perfect battle. No team comes out on top as a dominant victor. And what I mean by that is having 5 characters still alive. In terms of tournament, that's all you're really going for, is having your 5 characters alive. So, you know, yeah, Rogues definitely are performing the best. I don't know what would happen if you substituted. I don't know why I did that. If you could potentially take out... You see the passives up. If I just silence Azariel and we'll run out of time. You know, I was fooling around a bit there trying to figure out what moves I wanted to use and what not, but eventually we ran out of time. We were going to lose the battle anyway. In terms of a tournament, you probably just wait the timer out so you don't lose the battle, or you're going to lose it anyway. you don't lose all your characters, you save some healing kits, or you just leave the battle. Rogues definitely best team to use against Druids by the looks of it. I do play around with it a bit more, but in terms of that, I think you're not really going to find anything much better than the Rogues. So coming against the Druids within tournament could be a bit risky. They are quite strong. They just deal a lot of damage, not straight up, but through dots and passive damage and whatnot. It can be quite daunting. The only team I really do want to test against them is the Holy Trinity team with the Mabe and the Cage. I think that might do quite well. But so far, it looks like the Rogue Squad is the way to go when fighting these bad boys. They are quite powerful, a lot of defenses and whatnot. Yeah, it's a very intimidating team. The only thing they don't have going for them is an anti-heal. If they had an anti-heal, they would dominate the game. There'd be no way around it. The Mabe is quite strong and she is making everyone on the team faster, but without that anti-heal, I feel like you have a bit of room to work around. Essentially, you could put a Cage in the team. It could potentially make the Druid team stronger. However, I wanted to play the Druids without an anti-healer. I just wanted to use Druids, and I didn't really want to use Karana because I still feel like Karana isn't as strong as an Azariel on the team. So that's the way I chose to go. You can test it differently if you've got the team, or again, I can make a video later on trying out a Druid / Dragonkin team. I just don't feel like it would do as well as the team I used in this video. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, take care of yourself.